It's my morning show. Wake the hell up.
Yes.
Wake the hell up with your girl Bonnie Mercado. It's Monday, Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Bella's coming again. She's crazy this morning.
It's real radio.
Hey, Bells.
It's the things that you want to hear. Uncensored, uncut, unfiltered. Most important, though, it's real. Wake the hell up with me, your girl Bonnie Mercado. I make radio real again. Mainstream to underground. So make sure you're tuning in. And wake the hell up.
The smiles are here.
So wake the hell up with me. Monday through Friday.
Wake the hell up! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Wake the Hell Up show. I am your host, Bonnie Mercado. And if you guys haven't noticed around you, you see a lot of Steelers stuff. That is my team. I love my team. The victory was made. We are still undefeated. But I am waving these terrible towels, and I am telling you, the victory was not a victory, though. We played absolutely horrible. Like, I don't even know. Half the time I was looking at the game, I was like, is that even our team? But we still pulled off a win, so a win is a win. And that's why we are excited. 11-0, here we go. We did it, just not the way we were supposed to do it. But anyway, welcome to the Wake the Hell Up show. I am your host, Bonnie Mercado. And the way we start this party is I can't even talk. 3 wake the hell up facts of the day, stuff that you guys don't know, but you are the geniuses of the world, so that's what makes my life a lot more difficult. But before we get things started, and I see you, Wake the Hell Up family, and I know I want to scream and say hello to you guys, but I got some things to cover. So first, if you haven't hit that thumbs up, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And do me a favor, don't skip those commercials, because that's how we get paid here on the YouTube side. Other YouTubers out there, that's how they get paid too. So have you seen those commercials pop up? 30 seconds, sometimes a whole minute if you want to wait 2 commercials, but a lot of times the whole commercial, the 2 together, is less than 30 seconds. All right, so that's what I ask, and I thank you. I thank you guys so much. And who's my family? Who's here today? I see you, Tamid. Hello, hello, hello. Hingham. Hello, how are you? I know, Tamid, doesn't it feel good? Undefeated. It feels amazing. And you get mad? What'd you say to Mad? You said, I get mad, Bonnie. You know we are undefeated. Corona's sick of the world. Corona is going away to space. Yes, we cannot wait till it goes away. I don't really want it to go to space because maybe sooner or later in this lifetime, we might have some kind of life up there. Meaning like we might actually go up there one of these times. So I don't want to say put it up there. I just want it to be gone forever. And are you working on an anime fighting game? Awesome, Hangman. I love it. Hello, Zuzu. How are you? Okay. Now, guys, I got a couple things that I want to say before we get into our first Wake the Hell Up fact. I'm thinking, I don't know if we're going to get through all 3 today. I might come in a little later, but then I'm thinking, I'm not sure. Do you guys remember I'm going for my breathing test today? So it's very important that I rest before I go. So I'm going to be cutting it. I can be no later than 9. I'm not even pushing it. And I talked to my mom last night. She's like, you're doing your show. I said, yes, Mom, I'm going to do my show. Also, I hate when we have to have bad news here, but unfortunately, Mia is back on the ventilator. And if you see behind me, we have We have candles lit for her because we want her to get better soon. All right, guys. So put your positive love, lots and lots of great energy all the way to Muah in Canada because she is back on the ventilator and we need her to stay strong because she got this, right? Her lungs, they're getting better. They're just not there just yet. And then let's put some extra love to Bruce because he's going through something. All right. I love you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. And did you see Bella in the picture? She was like not nonstop talking. Literally, before I hit the music for the show, that's all she was doing this morning. I was like, she has a lot to say this morning. And isn't she so cute? She has her Steeler jersey on. Okay. So what am I going to find, guys? What am I going to find? Let's see. First wake the hell up fact of the day is going to be, what is it going to be? What are we going to find? Crap. Now I just closed that out. I shouldn't have closed that out. One job. Yes, please, Zuzu. It's not a joke. And I appreciate you understanding that. Thank you. Let's see. But you know what? We are family and we're here together for her. And that's why last night I was like, okay, you know what we're doing? We're going to put the candles together. And she is a real human. She really is. Okay. What am I going to find? What's it going to be? Now, remember, there is rules here. I guess I didn't go over that yet. So no cheating, no going into the internet, no asking a friend, no asking a neighbor, none of that stuff. And no talking to your devices because they will talk back to you. And that would be cheating. And we don't cheat here. And yes, Sean, go. Actually, we can do this for today. But I know, Sean, even though we had that victory team, like, what is going on with you guys? So they got a lot of work ahead of them before we take on the Washington. And you know what's going to happen? It's Monday night. It's Monday Night Football at 5 o'clock Eastern time. For us over here, it is 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, that game on Monday. So they got a quick turnaround. That's why they got a short week ahead of them, and they gotta get to work, man. Get back to the drawing board. What do we got to do? We had a lot of mistakes. And Johnson, if Johnson dropped the ball one more time, I swear to God, I was coming through the TV. And then Boz missed her point. I was like, this isn't happening. What's going on? And then all I was thinking of, I was like, did Boz eat too much bananas? Was he on like potassium overload or under? I was just like, what is going on? Boz, you have one job. And when you're called on for that extra point after we make that touchdown, that is your job to kick it through. And it didn't go through. I was like, oh. We still won. And again, a victory is a victory, but it's just not, if you really are with your team and you understand the football and you look at it as a whole, it's not just, our wins are great. We need to get that Super Bowl. And the way we played yesterday, we were not hungry at all to get a win. It was almost like, do we want the win? Or do we want to just give it to the Ratbirds? Because here's the other thing too. Remember, that was a division game. So it was kind of important, just a little. And what'd you say, Sean? We should have scored 30 points yesterday. I know. Way more. We could have went into the 40s, but not the way we played yesterday. So I waved the terrible towel like I did this morning, and I have my smile on my face because, like I said, a W feels good, and it feels good to be undefeated, but it's so great when you also hear Coach Tomlin. Oh, my God, did you see him in the press conference? He was so pissed off, and I knew it. I said, oh, wait to see what Tomlin says. And even Ben, you could tell. But Tomlin just said, sucky. So that's why I'm saying that too. We sucked. We completely sucked. We are not the undefeated that has been going 10-0 at all. That 11-0 was a freaking blessing. And thank you that we got to pull that one off. But that was crap. Not happy at all. They really have to show themselves on Monday now. And what'd you say, Hingham? One time when you said the wake the hell up fact, I have Siri on my phone and she just told me the answer. Did she? That's why we can't talk to our devices or turn the volume down. See, like on mine, I put Bixby. We all know because we've seen when I don't have the volume up. So on Bixby, I turn the volume on, I turn it off. So I go back and forth with it. Oh, crap. Hold on a second. Now that you said that, I got to fix that. Okay. So yeah, just check on your phone and make sure you have it turned off because we don't want to cheat. No cheating, right? We're not cheaters here. Okay. What am I going to find though? What's going to be our first wake the hell fact of the day? And what'd you say, Sean? Steelers need to play better if we want to beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. Yeah, that and the Bills, man, they're going to be coming up too. But just Washington right now, it's not like they're playing completely horrible. So we better we better work our ass off this week to get ready for that Monday game. That's all I have to say. We have an opportunity, man, which we're 11-0 right now, and everybody is still hungry for us, hunting for us. So can we make that 12-0? I believe we can. Can we do it the way we played yesterday? Absolutely not. It was like, even though the score, we won, you know what I mean? It was still like, it was like a little win. It was like a little slick. The first touchdown they got, I was like, okay, you guys are going to get that. But after that, I was like, they shouldn't have got any more points. They shouldn't have got the points. When we left that guy open, I was like, oh my God. It's awful. Awful. So upset, especially for waiting so long. I was like, that's the game that you give us? Oh, craziness. Yes, I know. They're on a mode. So they're going to do green. They're going to do all different colors. I put them on the mode, and that is specifically for Muah. Okay. Now, I have to keep looking here, guys. And remember, keep in mind of when I find these things and we talk about them and we find out the answer. Sometimes you might have to research a little bit more to find these answers because it doesn't always mean it is the answer. I'm just finding things randomly on the internet. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Let's see. What is it going to be? What is it going to be? What are we going to do? First wake the hell up fact of the day. Let's see. Okay. Here's one. Where is it illegal to own a pet rabbit unless you're a magician? It's crazy. So unless you practice magic and that's what you're going to do for your living, you cannot have a rabbit. They're like, absolutely not. No rabbit for you. Isn't that crazy? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And the other ones, you can't see the other candles off camera. You can't see that one. Otherwise, you can see them all changing. It's pretty cool, huh? I figured you guys like that. I'm like, oh, they're going to be like, what is that in the background? All those colors. But we do. We got to keep the bright light and the happiness for Muah so she can get well soon. All right. But now, what do you think, guys? Where do you think it is illegal to own a pet rabbit unless you're a magician? Unless you practice magic? Where do you think? All right. Well, let's see. First thing that pops in my brain, just feeling like they're strict because of the things we heard yesterday. I'm gonna go with London. That's what I'm gonna go with. That's what I'm feeling, and solid on my answer. And Bud Dupree tore. Oh my God, I know he tore his ACL. Like, no, but still, Bud is not the whole team. I mean, losing Pouncey though at the last minute before we had our get like that day, they're like, Pouncey's on the COVID-19 list. Doesn't mean he has COVID. It just means now he might have been around somebody or they're worried, so they put him on the list. And losing him, because that's our center, that was pretty big. We had the other guy, but he did what he can do. But it's like when you lose somebody last minute, that's kind of hard because you know how I look at it too? Think about all the plays they put together. Okay. And then they studied and they were studying the Ratbirds and they were studying their team, but they did play with a lot of second. And I mean, how many people could get injured on their side? And then another one they pull in. So it's like, when you study and you look at, you don't know how all those people play, especially if they're being pulled off of like a second string or third string and they don't always play. So we don't really know. And then just to lose Pouncey at that last minute, how are we able to readjust that quickly? But still, I'm not giving any excuses, just like Tomlin said. I am not doing it at all. We played absolutely horrible, regardless what the circumstances. I know also one of the teammates lost their brother. Condolences to the family, but still a lot of mental stuff. But like, this is the sport. It's the game. Sometimes, even though it's sad as hell, but you got to mentally get focused and just not think about anything else and win that game. And the Steelers were just not there. They were not focused. Ben was completely off. It was like literally watching a foreign team. Like I didn't know who they were. I was like, what the hell is going on? And Richard, 11-0 though, it still feels good and we can still do this. It's just not super, super happy. And you know what I mean? And Zuzu said, not China. They eat them. You think they do eat the rabbits, huh? So maybe it still is, though. You can't own them. You can only eat them. And what did you say, Eggman? In Queensland, Australia, it is illegal to own a pet rabbit unless you're a magician. How do I know this? I was in Queensland, Australia. Ah, really? Well, I hope some of our Aussie family members come in here now and they can tell us. And I'm like, shh, don't say anything. And the Steelers must have lost. We did not lose. No, we didn't. It felt like we should have because as shitty as we played, but we did not lose. We pulled off that W. Thank God. And Binky, I'm sure Google does say that LOL. Are you guys cheat? Come on now. Can we not cheat here? No cheating. Binky's already calling you out, Hangman. No cheating. Remember, there's people that catch up on Friday and they want to play along. And you said, I know we need to play better. We have to. If we want to beat Washington on Monday Night Football, we have to play better. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But you know what I love? I love when someone's like, we're to work, and you can tell he was pissed, and he was just like, boom, and Ben too, so they know it. So they are going to get straight to work. So I don't have any doubts that anybody's going to be lazy or slacking this week. They're going to work so hard, so we're going to see a completely different team. Well, we're not going to see a different team. We're going to see our actual Steelers play on Monday. That's what I'm feeling. And now he cheated. Oh, my God. Nobody does like cheaters. Can we not cheat, please? Okay. Hingham, I'm going to believe you this time. Because you could have visited. And you said, I know this because I wanted a pet rabbit. I did. All right. I'm going to believe you. So, anybody else have any guesses? Where do you think in the world it is illegal to own a pet rabbit unless you're going to be a magician? What do you think it is? Wake the hell up fact number 1. And you know what I'm going to go with too? And no looking it up. Remember, first thing that pops in your brain. What year did this law start? Ha! It's like a bonus in a regular one. Oh my God, Sean, is he ever going to make them work hard? I was telling Breezy, I said, I wish I could hear that locker room, man. Tomlin's like, it's like, who screams when you actually have a victory? Oh no, because that was not no victory. And I still was in, I don't know how everybody else felt watching the game, but I still was like in a little shock when it came to like the seconds. And I'm like, okay, that means we won. Are we going to call the game? We only got a few seconds now. Are we doing it? Okay, we won. We did it. We pulled it off. Okay. I have to say, though, at least it wasn't a nail-biting game until it came down to the gritty, which I'm like, why are you doing this to us? Why? I was happy, even though I wasn't happy the way they were playing when the Ratbirds only had a 3, and we were like really up. I was like, we're up. Okay. They can't catch up. They cannot do it now. No. And then they kind of did. And then that's when it got scary. I was like, oh, you're not going to take our undefeated. Plus, we want to win this division. Alice in Wonderland. Okay, John. All right, I'm loving that answer. And what'd you say, Zuzu? Bonnie? No, because Hingham wrote, no, Hangman, you mean? And, autocorrect isn't friendly, so I get it. And you don't know, but your answer is, you're going to go with 1999 and 36, 76 and 96. You're feeling 3 different years? Okay. Now, Big Ben played like Big Birder. Or Bertha? Is that what you meant? You forgot the H again? Autocorrect. Autocorrect, you're slacking today. Yeah, Ben was just off his game. You could tell that something was on his mind. You definitely could tell. But then Johnson, what the? Oh my God. If Johnson dropped one more damn ball, I swear. I was like, he's going to catch it. And he didn't. But you know what? It was cold out on that field. And if you did see him slipping all over the place, it was completely frosty out there. But once again, no excuses. You guys are in Pittsburgh. You guys play in Pittsburgh. This was a home game. You guys know what it's like when it gets cold, when snow melts, how things frost. So no excuses. They just were not all there. It just is what it is. Sometimes you have an off game. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But this season, they can't have any more off games like that. It is too close now. We are so close. So close, guys. We got 5 more games till we enter playoffs. So that's pretty freaking close. And your answer, you're still going to go 37, 72, 73. Okay. I'm going to go with, and I'm feeling a 7. So I'm going to go with 1977. And you know why I'm feeling that 7. Pushing them to that bowl. They just got to push themselves as long. We can only help as much as we can, right? As big fans. But they got to do the work. And God, I feel bad for them because some of those hits was like, ooh, that sucks. All right, guys. But what do you think? Where in the world is it illegal to own a pet rabbit unless you're a magician? And what year do you think this law actually got passed? When do you think? All right. Banky, what did you say? Okay. Banky, I'm just going to delete this and I'm going to tell you this, and this is your warning. There is no more. There is no more putting Mia's name in anything. She is back on the ventilator. It is serious. She got off it. She was doing good, but she's back on. Okay. So I don't want to put anything with joking around because it's not funny. It really is not, Banky. So done. Otherwise, you're going to be blocked and like for good. Okay. I don't care if I have to keep doing it and it's like the whole show just keep blocking you from coming in. I don't want to do that. So please understand, see where I'm coming from. We're not screwing around, man. Mia is really sick right now. And thank you, Sean. Thank you. And you guys want to make fun of my Steelers. I know. And I could take it in, but just remember I can dish it out. So what's your football team? And if you don't like football, I can still dish it out to you. Because remember, we don't bully here. We have fun here. Anybody gets offended of anybody, of anything that is said, let me know. And I'll give you your warning. And then if not, you will get that block. And I hate to say, bye, Felicia. I don't want to have to do that. I don't want anybody to have that. I like you guys part of the family. Let's just all get along here and figure it out, okay? We can do that. I know we can. And we have fun at the same time. And there are 100 days in a week and 300 days in a month and 10,000 days in a year. Is there? I've always learned there was 365 days in a year. But then again, are we timesing the year? Are we talking about back in the day before they even knew? And then if you really want to get technical with it, Eggman, how can we even say if that's really even the case? Because what was I watching the other day? It was like some history thing or something. And they were saying that how do we even really know how old we are? Like before it came out of there was 365 days in a year. Ponder on that one. And good morning, Allie. Hello. You're afraid the door hit me this time? No, let's not have the door hit us, okay? Well, Banky, thank you for asking. What's wrong with Mia is she contracted the horrible virus that's going around, known as COVID-19 coronavirus, and she has not had a full recovery yet. So that's why for anybody thinks this virus is a hoax and it's not real, whatever your beliefs are, trust me, there is something going around and it's real because, as I mentioned earlier, guys, I am cutting the show early today because I have to do my breathing test because I'm not 100% well myself. I mean, I'm still well. I still talk to you. I'm here. But if you guys know me from before, you hear, like, when my energy goes out, I get exerted. It's like, it takes a minute to breathe. So apparently I got to go for some breathing tests and see what's going on. But unfortunately, Mia's lungs are past that, and they put her back on the ventilator. So she's literally on a ventilator as we speak. And not only that, she's all the way, remember, she's a stewardess that got sick, okay? And she's stuck in Canada because that was the quarantine. So she's stuck in a place with her family's not around. So just imagine where she's coming from, okay? So we're here for her, and she knows it, and I've been keeping in contact, but she is right now on the ventilator, so we probably will not have contact for her until she gets off a while. We'll hear from the nurses, and I'll give you guys an update, okay? So that's why. So please, guys, and I thank you guys all for the love that you guys put off and the extra positive love for Mia today. And again, that's why you're seeing the different colors behind me. They're lit for Mia. And pants, of course. Well, hello. You said, I know you're happy here because the last time we talked was about if Zeus is a pervert. Okay. Love the randomness. Okay. And yes, Suzu. And that's exactly what happened. She caught it somewhere from work. So that's why, like, when we talk about she wore gloves, she wore her mask, but think about it. When you're on a plane and you're constantly, because you're going back and forth on planes, and if somebody does have it and it's recycled air, it's still in that plane. And even if you have your mask on, I'm not trying to scare you guys, but like I say, and get your mask. This is a good way to throw that plug in. Wake the hell up mask. You're wake the hell up mask. I have a double mask. I have my Steeler one under because I do 2 masks. I don't play. Seriously. And I'm hoping that it's like doing the double mask, we're good, but still, you just don't know. And that's why we're washing our hands, we're sanitizing, we're doing everything we can possibly do, but we just got to be careful. That's all we got to do. No. Your message was fine. Thank you for asking. Thank you. All right. And what'd you say, Hingham? And you said, and also there is no proof that today is Thursday. We just have to hope that somebody counted from the beginning. Right? We could really be on a Monday. It really is interesting. And the thing I watched the other day, I was really like, it made me think like, yeah, but who's the one, like you said, Hangman, who's the one that started it? Who's the one that actually did that count? And how do we believe that count? We just been going with it because we're like, yep, we're going to just go with this. And sometimes you regret, sometimes you regret about your name, pants, of course. No, I like it. It has a good ring to it. And of course, you're telling people, please put your pants on today. Too much nitpicking. You said nitpick when they win or lose. Yes, but we got to be true of what our team is. But it definitely is a win, John. So let's do it again. And Isaac, good morning to you. He said, can someone say 11-0? Remember I said we were going to we got to do the 10 and now we got to do the 1. Or I got to pull up my toes. And you said, good morning, Steeler Nation. It wasn't an easy yesterday, but we still got the job done. I know. That's what we've been talking about. We got the job done, but it's like, whoo. And what did you say, Bonnie? Didn't Mia say she also wore a shield? Oh, that's right, Susie. That's right. And she even had the shield over. I think that's what they have to do it in the plane. Yes. So that's, you just don't know. We don't know enough about this virus. And why I'm actually speaking about that, let me just bring up, they did say Governor Sisolak did make an announcement yesterday talking about we will have a vaccine soon, 2 vaccines that are coming here to Vegas. He said they're doing tier 1 first, and tier 1 is going to be all of the hospitals, healthcare, correctional facility officers, police officers, like all the high power people first. And then they're going to go around and do it. I think they said elderly people first. And my belief on this whole thing is I still want to see this thing work before I put this thing in my body. I'm just saying, because they also said now you have to do 2 doses. It's not just a 1, and the second dose is extremely critical. And this isn't like a magic thing. It's not like you get it and you're good. It takes like a month for it even like what's going to happen. So for me, I feel like they're still in those testing stages. So we will still see what's going on with that. All right. And what did you say, Sean? Can we all have a moment of silence for Zach Winston? He committed suicide last year, November 10th. Oh, yes, we can. Thank you, Sean. All right, guys. Let's do a moment of silence. Condolences to the family of Zach Winston. Thank you, guys, and thank you, Sean. All right, and Hingham's like, also my name is, why do you think I changed? I was like, did they do that on purpose, or was it just an autocorrect? I was like, And Don, good morning to you. Steelers strong, 11-0, but we got to be stronger. We got to be stronger for Monday's game. No, Zuzu, I'm not going to do that, unfortunately, because there's been a lot of people that have already have not been, what's the word I'm looking for? The energy that needed for Mia. So absolutely not. That's why I'm just telling you guys what's going on and put your love out there. But I will tell her. I will tell her that you hope she feels better. I totally will. I've already been saying the whole Wake the Hell Up family, we got you. So we're keeping her strong. And can I take your permission to... I swear, Allie, what the hell? All right, guys, but it is our first Wake the Hell Up fact of the day. And what are we talking about? We're talking about where in the world is it illegal to own a pet rabbit? Where is that? And then what year did that law actually come out? And John's like, what's this? Okay, so John, I'm not 100% yet, so I haven't been able to go all the way to 11 o'clock. And today I'm definitely going to be getting, so guys, please, I'm going to have to keep looking at the phone because my mom will seriously, she's already mad when I talked to her last night. She's like, you should literally go on for half an hour. That's it. But I said, borderline, I'm going to end at 9 today because I have to go for my breathing test and I got to do that. So it's going to be a lot of that. So I shouldn't really like talking a lot, things of that nature, but I miss you guys. You know that. And we had a victory. Come on now. I had to come on and say hello. And that's okay, John. But yeah, so that's why I've been putting that, because usually the show is 7 to 11, but because of the health and really working on it, I try to go. I've been trying to go to like 10 o'clock, which it's been good. We've been doing like a whole 3 hours, a little bit over, but pushing it to 11 is it's just too much. It is. And even like I said, guys, I get up at like 5 something to get ready for you guys. So it's already like I'm starting the morning and stuff. At least I'm not talking though. The constantness, but it's the constantness of the breathing and the lungs and all of that. They even said, before I take this test today, that's why I am supposed to rest. So that's why I'm like, okay, I don't have the appointment till the afternoon. So it's like, I'll get off here no later than 9. I'll be able to relax and then I'll do what I need to do. Right? We got this. Okay. So now, do you have a guess for a pet rabbit where you can't have one? And what year did they say, nope, this is illegal? Yes, John, it really, really has. Look, you can even hear my voice is cracking again. It really has. I am not 100% the same. I'm not going to lie to you guys and be like, I'm 100%. No, I have my energy and I pull it out. But when I pull it out, when it's too much, once I get to that like exertion stuff, then it's like, whew, I got to pull back because I get lightheaded and I still get nauseous. And like I told you guys, like even my tea, I can't even, the flavor's not 100%. And even like when I smell things, it's still not 100% yet. And just like regular water, like I love my real water, I don't even taste it. I can't explain it to you guys, but it's like, it's not even like a water taste. It's just, that's why I got to put some flavor, because it's just like, I'm like, what the hell am I drinking now? And I never thought that would happen to me. I'm like, whoa. And what'd you say, Isaac? You really want to know where it is illegal to own a rabbit? I can't think of any place, let alone know what you, right, Isaac? It's crazy. I love finding this stuff though. Okay, and what did you say, Hingham? Cosmo, wait. Kamasawakeso or Wakiso, usta. So wake sock is so important. I feel like you're saying something about wake the hell up family. And you said, join the Wake the Hell Up family. Is that what you wrote? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I know I totally butchered that. Guys, as I butcher words here, please don't take any offense. Let me put that out there because it's just me. And what'd you say, Zuzu? You said, Bonnie, my mom was on a ventilator before her death a few years ago for only 3 days and it messed her up. Yeah. And see, that's the thing, guys. It's like you want to avoid it as much as you can. But I mean, if you need it and that's to survive, you do. And Mia was on it for 10 days. And thank God, she said it took her, what'd she say? It took her like 12 days to, no, not 12 days. I'll be okay. I think she said 12 hours or something like that to be able to get her memory back. So she was able to remember and then be like, okay, and then come into the family and say hello. So yeah, it does really mess you up. And they say you could completely lose your memory. You just don't know. So that just alone is scary as hell. Knowing I'm going on this machine and I already know I need this to breathe. And now I might not remember like anything or even like, you know, so you just don't know. But you know what we do know? All of us, we put a lot of love. And you know what? Come on, bring it in some hugs. Ooh, lots of love. We bring lots of love and lots of great energy that she's going to be okay. Because just for her to go on it for 10 days and she came out of it good, she did. So she's going to do it again. She just wasn't 100% to leave yet. That's all. Because they were literally releasing her. She was going to get out of the hospital. But if you guys remember, they said they needed beds. And they said they wanted to keep her another week. And they also said if her lungs don't get better, they're going to do a tracheotomy. I can't say this word. When they cut the hole in your throat. And that's what they're saying. And that's why they put her back on the ventilator. So she is very, 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 very scared right now. And we feel for her because it's just like I said, imagine just being away from anybody doing this all by yourself in like a total different country that also you're under quarantine. When she first got there, she had to be under the quarantine because of the whole, the pandemic. And then that's when it happened. And it was like, she said 7 other people, I think, on that flight. And also the board members, not the board members, on her, the flight attendants and crew got sick. So it's scary what's going around, guys, but you know what? We're here together, so we're going to get through it. We got the best family we could have, right? Yes. Okay. And thank you for sharing, Zuzu. Okay, now what did you say, Sean? You said Keeson Winston will be wearing a jersey with his brother name on it, ZW. Nice. So his brother's always sitting with him. That's nice. Okay. And did she know before she was going on it? Even more scary. Yeah, yes, that's what I mean. We've been in contact. She's been hitting me up. We've been in contact. And yeah, so that's what I mean. I know. I could just imagine for her. Like, I know what I'm going through already, but it's like when it gets to that point, they're like, we're going to put you on a ventilator. Like, whoa, wait, what? It's different because you picture when people get in car accident. That's how I picture it. People get in a car accident and God forbid, and it's like, okay, they're holding their life together. Or like you said, like your mom, like something happens and it's like, they put them on a ventilator. And it's just like, you usually feel like, whoa. So it's very scary when you don't know that that's coming. But she didn't, I mean, you do. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. I said it's very scary when you do know something like that is coming. So that's why we got to put, like I said, lots of love to Mia. And that's why those candles that are constantly doing different colors back there are for Mia today. And they're going to stay lit till she's okay. And what'd you say, Isaac? You said whoever come up with the idea of making it illegal not to own a rabbit must not be a fan of Bugs Bunny. Right? How could they? And John, that's a beautiful thing. Your sister-in-law, nephew, and mother all conquered cancer. That's right. You can conquer. You can conquer anything, man. could do it. And just like William that came in yesterday, he conquered, and he's been conquering for a very long time now, brain cancer. He's in remission. It was so beautiful. He came in and tell us he's alive and he's okay. So yes, that's why when somebody will diagnose anybody with anything, you never think that it's the end. Even if a doctor tells you you got one more month to live, you listen to him. You go to get another second opinion, first of all, but you listen to him with a grain of salt, because you still look at your diet, look at your health, look at everything, and you see, can I turn this around? You can, because your body is like, it's an incredible machine, man. It really is. And the things that we can do and turn around is amazing. And that's why I told you guys, I'm really, as hard as it is, and I love my cheese, I'm trying my hardest not to have certain things like dairy in that kind of way, because it makes you more congested, and congested is not good for your breathing, right? So see, and so far I'm not seeing a difference. I'm like, give me my cheese. That's why I'm excited to finally go for this breathing test, because after that, then I'll make an appointment to go back to the doctor with the chest x-ray, the breathing test, and the blood work, and we can get some kind of what the hell's going on. And Pippi, good morning to you, sweetie. And what did you say? You said yesterday when you talk with me, I feel like I'm not family. You talk to me like I'm strange. You always said you were. No, look, I don't want anybody to feel like that. It's just, you guys got to understand where I'm coming from. If it gets to a point, some of you guys, I know you like to tease each other. I know we have fun, but there's certain points in our teasing, and there's certain points in people when they post messages and they just delete them. It's like, what's the point of that? Like, what's going on here? Like, why are you messing with me? And especially, guys, if you know, like I said, what I'm going through right now, like to exhaust and to do that extra energy for something like that, it's like not helping me. And family, we don't do that to each other, right? We look out for each other. And Zuzu, that's what happened. So your mom had a stroke and was put on the ventilator. Now, see what I mean? No offense to your mom or anything, but to me, that sounds normal. If people do have a stroke, that's a major thing. And a lot of times when people have a stroke, it's so severe that it's very close to death, and they put you on a ventilator. But still, you don't want anybody to have to go on that. And what'd you say, Pippi? You said you were good, this Bonnie. I always want to stop when I see you're live. Next question, please. All right, I'm getting there. And what'd you say, Sean? Miami Heat plays first regular season on Christmas Day. I know. And what'd you say, Pippi? Oh my God, please don't get you started on that football stuff. That's not football. That's basketball. All right, guys. Well, let's find out our answer. It's our first Wake the Hell Up fact of the day. We're talking about, where in the world is it illegal to own a rabbit, and what year did they pass that? And I'm almost curious if we're gonna find out why. Like why is this place around the world is the place that you can't do it? Like, what happened? Somebody like you said, Isaac, somebody must have not liked Bugs Bunny, or what if somebody had like a phobia for rabbits? I don't know. We'll find out the answer. Okay. All right, ready? Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. And the answer is, hold on, I lost my page. There it is. Okay. All right. It says, where is it illegal to own a pet rabbit unless you're a magician? Well, it was in Queensland, Australia. And what year did that happen? Well, let's see. Now it's time to ask our great girl, Bixby. Is she going to be smart today, or isn't she? And what did you say, John? You said, whisper how, when, and why did you contract the COVID virus? Oh, because we had worked in my house because we had a flood. So we had a contractor, and apparently one of the jobs that he went to, somebody was sick and he didn't know. He didn't know until it was too late. And then he got sick and then called in and was like, I'm not feeling good. And you don't want to think the worst of anything. And then he still wasn't feeling good. And then finally, yep. And then I didn't feel good. And there you go. But it was the contractor, and it was some horrible people that had him do an estimate that shouldn't have, because they knew they were sick. All right. But Bixby, please tell me, where in the world is it illegal to own a pet rabbit, and what year did they pass that law?
Here's what I found on the internet.
Okay. Let's see. Well, at least she gave me a link. Let's see. Domestic rat. No, this is just bringing me into the rabbit. Wait. Okay. Google, we like you better for today. Where is it illegal to own a pet rabbit unless you're a magician? And what year did it happen? No, he didn't mean it, John. He didn't do it on purpose. He felt awful because he didn't even know what was wrong with him. It is illegal to own a rabbit. Here we go. Unless you're a magician. But what year? Hold on. There's more. Oh, listen to this. It says rabbits. It says, why are pet rabbits illegal in Queensland? Rabbits are Australia's most destructive agricultural and environmental induced animal pest. Wow. So that makes sense why they don't want them. That's crazy. It says it often suggests that rabbits should be allowed as pets if they have been desexed and registered. Although desexing contained rabbits pose minimal risk to the environment and agriculture, they are practical obstacles involved for mandatory desexing of privately owned animals. So I wonder how long ago. When was the law passed in Queensland, Australia, that you could not have a pet rabbit legally unless you're a magician? Whew, that was a long one.
Here's what I found on the internet.
And you just brought me the same place. All right, hold on. So, rabbit owner tried to convince Queensland police his illegal pet was a guinea pig. Oh my God. That clearly looks like a rabbit and not a guinea pig. Oh. And what did you say, Isaac? Australia sounds about right. They got all those damn kangaroos down there. They don't need rabbits hopping around too, I guess. Oh my God, I forgot about the kangaroos. And our good morning to you. Wake the hell up. Happy Thursday, Steelers for life. God bless everybody. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And rabbits are adorable and harmless. That's what I thought. Apparently not in Australia. They're like, no, we go to Australia, especially Queensland, we get into trouble. They're like, come on, guys, let's go. All right. But I still want to find the year. Google, help me out. What year did it become illegal to own a pet rabbit in Queensland, Australia? Rabbit is a restrictive, invasive animal under the Biosecurity Act of 2014. That's interesting. Okay, here it is. Just saying about they do the land damage. Okay, we got that. But where's the law passed? Here we go. Keeping pet rabbits in Queensland, November 1996. Keeping pet rabbits in Queensland remains illegal under the new Land Protection, Pest and Stock Route Management, and that was Act 2002. But it started in 1996. Oh, you want to know the fine? Wait for this one. Queensland has the toughest anti-rabbit regimen in the world. Anyone found illegally keeping rabbits can be issued from on-the-spot fine of $2,200. Are you ready for this? The maximum penalty for keeping rabbits in Queensland is $44,000. Yeah, now that's a fine. That is crazy. Wow, wow, wow. But look, it says they're so destructive that they cost up to $1 billion annually damage. They cause severe land degradation and soil erosion and threaten the survival of many rare and endangered native species. That's interesting. Man, you never really think about things like that, huh? Now we should be, anybody has a rabbit out there should be very grateful that you're allowed to have a rabbit. Not, and I don't mean in Queensland, Australia, because that would be illegal and I don't want anybody going to jail for a damn rabbit. They are so cute. You would think they're harmless, but apparently not out there. And what'd you say, Pippi? There's a park near you when you go out and kangaroos lay around and you can lay with them if you like, even use one as a pillow. That is so cute. I would love to do that someday. Try and shorten define. Oh, you're saying for Google or at Bixby, because Bixby's the one that pretty much, yeah, but you've seen sometimes she understands even before I get the question out. So I think she messes with us. It's because they breed out of control. Yup. And Zuzu, you said off to work, peace out, and I will pray for you to get better. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that so much, Zuzu. You have a great rest of your day. Okay, sweetie? Yes, because they eat all the carrots. No! Leave the carrots, man. That's okay, John. Mia is part of our Wake the Hell Up family that actually works as a stewardess. And unfortunately, she caught this horrible virus. But keep in mind, guys, there's other strands going around right now, and that's why. It's like somebody might get it one way, and then also depends how our body is. And I feel like blood has a big point. I don't even know. I just know there's a lot more studying they got to do about this virus. But she contracted it, and she got really, really sick that she went on a ventilator for 10 days and she got off and was getting better. And now they put her back on. So, but Mia is a big part of our family here. And I was actually ready to meet her before I got the Rona in September, because her birthday was in September and she was coming down here. Because I told you guys she's a stewardess. So we were going to at least do like a little meet and greet from, a good that we both knew. Well, at the time, we'd be negative, but I winded up getting sick and then missed her completely. And then she winded up going for a flight to Canada for her job. And this is when all of this happened. Oh, John has been one of us, Pippi. You just haven't seen John in a while. That's what he said. He hasn't been here in a while. Mia she is a hot mama. She really is. And what'd you say, Isaac? They actually charge you for owning a rabbit. What's the craziest? You said that's the craziest thing I ever heard. But do you see how much damage? $1 billion in their land? Oh, I can understand that now. Okay. And you can get arrested for then I'd be screwed. That would be hard. Yes, sweetie, and I appreciate that. Thank you. That dog video was absolutely adorable. Okay, now it is time to find our Wake the Hell effect in number 2. What else am I going to find that you guys have no clue and we're not going to cheat, right? Okay. What's it going to be? Let's see. How about... Let's see. What about... and remember, you guys are the geniuses of the world, so that's what makes this so much harder for me. You're so freaking smart. So it's like, what can I find here that you guys have no clue? Because forget me, I have no clue in general. That's why I hang out with you guys. You're the geniuses. And you rub off on me, and I thank you guys for that. I feel my brain getting smarter every day from you. All right, how about... Okay, here's one. This is interesting. Where in the world do they give service dogs yearbook photos? Never heard of that one. Interested when they started doing that. But where do you think in the world do they give service dogs yearbook photos? Okay, I'm gonna go with, I'm thinking a place all the way called Italy. I don't know. Remember, it's whatever you're thinking of. And that's what popped in my brain. For some reason, I was thinking of Italy. Okay. And what'd you say, Isaac? You said, are you talking about swearing in Australia? Oh. I let your family answer. That one wasn't me. John's like, hello, class of 2020. Smile. And how do the dogs do it? Are they doing what my dog does? And for the picture, they're like, oh. And how did they come about with this? Like in high school, service dog pictures? I never would have thought about that. Why would they? Is it like a school just for the dogs? Like, I'm confused with this one. But where do you think this takes place? They give service dogs yearbooks. And what'd you say, Pippi? You can imagine it's like 3 people who buy the thing. The thing? The thing. All right, Isaac said, wait a minute. I haven't had my coffee yet. Can you repeat the question again, Bonnie? I know this is a weird one. Where in the world do they give service dogs yearbook photos? So I'm literally thinking like, it's like, okay, let's get the dogs together. It's or not together because they're getting their yearbook photos. So to be like a separate picture, good luck with that. We already know we studied a while ago and found out that dogs don't like pictures or cameras, most of them. And we definitely know my dog is in that category. Except sometimes she does, like this morning, I think she thought I was already live because she was going crazy. And she was actually talking to you guys. And it looked a little blurry, but I said, you know what? We're keeping this. I wish they would come up and YouTube, listen to me. Come up with thumbnails as actual little clips, like little videos, like only like a 2-second or whatever, because that would be awesome. Because then you would have actually heard, like on your phone, how you have like the live photos. Like they should do something like that with a thumbnail. That would be really cool. All right. And when you say, Pippi, you said there are people blind, so maybe it's a joke on them. A joke on them? I don't. No, maybe I just can't understand where it's just like it exists just in one place. Because I'm thinking like, especially, nowadays there's a lot of people that have service dogs for a bunch of different kind of things. And it's like, I guess I'm looking at kind of like a canine dog, okay? And it's almost like, they have their own job. And I could see them like, getting rewards for doing certain things and maybe plaques and things. I mean, of course, with their owner as well. But that's the way I kind of see it then, now that I'm thinking about it. It's like we're honoring our service dogs because maybe it's like a school for the dogs specifically. I don't know. And this happens in many cities in the USA, John? Okay, well, according to just this one place right here, it's saying what place? So we will find out more. But remember, I only go into the internet. Doesn't mean I'm doing research. Okay. And yet, right, honoring them. And I could see that. And that's how they honor it. But then what I'm not seeing is then why wouldn't they do it in other places? I would think wherever you can have a service dog, then they would do this. I don't know. And what did you say, Isaac? You said, I can see it now. The photographer saying, hey, Scraps, get your finger out of your nose. This is the class picture, right? Or let's just picture Bella right now. Bella, take your picture. You have to be on frame, Bella. Can we please take the picture now? We don't have all day. The photographer better probably have a lot of treats on hand. Hey, you be nice to Nightbot, man. Nightbot didn't do anything to you. It's telling us a good thing. That's right. If you haven't thumbs up the video, do it now. thumbs up, thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And guys, we are getting so close. We are getting there to our 2K. Oh, I feel like we're going to be there before the end of the year. I know the goal was 100,000, and that's like, like 98,000 off, but that's just a little off. We are, though. Next year, 2021, I say our goal is we're going to hit the 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. But I want before July 4th, which is going to be our 3-year anniversary being on YouTube, we need to hit 10K. We got to get up to the 10K for sure. Oh, well, thank you, Banky. I feel, well, I feel like when you have an itch, scratch it. Depending on what kind of itch, you might have to get the doctor to check it out. Put some baby powder on it. And yes, John, subscribers. We're almost at our 2K. I mean, it doesn't help the fact that, like, with what's going on in the world, you can't do events, you can't do anything, you can't get out there and meet the people. So all we got is the internet, which is a huge place. But soon we're going to be doing, how like when I do the gaming thing, we're going to be we're going to have that kind of setup soon. So then we'll be able to go live on what's the word I'm looking for? Simultaneously. So then from my other outreach of other people, be like, oh, you're on YouTube. Because you'd be surprised if people still are like, where have you been? I'm like, dude, go to the YouTube. Even in the community. If you guys check the community, I'll give you an update in there. You're like, you only have the 1.87 on you. Yeah, I know. And that's close to 2K. We're almost there. We're like so close. So close. And did we hit the 8.7? Because I know we were at the 6. So now we're even closer. We're so close. And what did you say? Pippi goes, I'm over this COVID bullcrap. I wish people in my city would gather and violently overthrow our government and councils. I would be right there with them. Well, what is it? What is it that you want to do, though? What is it that you think that we can do? Because I'm with you. I mean, I don't want to be violent, because remember, violence is not the answer. But I know I feel you. I just feel like there's just more that we could do. There's more we should have done. And as a whole, and we're talking about, we want to go on the government side, even though, I hate talking about politics. But on the government side, yes, I believe with you on there. We definitely, I'm sick of it too. And it's because they're not doing a good job, whatever's going on. And what'd you say? You said, remove corporate politics and all people in the field who are associated with the Freemasons. And that's it. And I've spoken. All right, Pippi, thank you. I know, John, but that was it. That was like the most. We don't do anymore. Because it's such a topic that's just like, John's like, no fair. You want to say something on politics? I'll let you put your piece in, and then that's it, okay? All right, guys. Well, again, what do you think? Where do they do yearbook pictures, yearbook photos for service dogs? Where does that happen? And Jeremy, how are you, sweetie? No, Pippi's like, I got the smile. Scotland. Okay. Okay. And why do you think Scotland? I know. When do I ever ask you guys that, huh? Because it's like, remember I tell you, whatever you're thinking, whatever's in the brain, that should be the answer. So I'm just curious where you just came out with Scotland. Pippi's like, don't put me on the spot. All right, guys. But don't forget, too, sharing is caring. So I was speaking that earlier. We're so close. I need you guys to keep sharing and telling people, subscribe, subscribe. You're not sure? Pippi's like, I don't even know where that came from. They're like, I don't even know. Did I write that or didn't I? And what'd you say, Isaac? You said, and I'm sick of COVID as well because it's screwing our sports lives up. Oh, my God, I know. At least we still got our game, though. You said I could see them doing something weird like that. Are you saying people in Scotland are weird? I believe we're weird everywhere. Okay. John wanted to say something politics, so I'm letting you do it. Okay, and that's all you have to say. Here it is. Donald Trump is going to crash Biden's inauguration, and that's all I have to say. Okay, thank you. He's like, I had to get it out. That would be crazy, but who the hell knows? Who the hell knows what's going to happen? We will soon see. Wait till January. Wait, what? Isaac? What are you, Pippi, what are you telling Isaac? It is a planned assault on us. You should look into it. And do you guys know Biden definitely did not win the election? No, see, Pippi, that's just too much. That's too much. And thank you, I appreciate it. And Pippi realized when he put his like, I think that was too much. All right. And just with that, just with you even saying that's the reason why, and we don't, because unless I have the number and like, I'm like, what exactly happened here? And I can get the truth and know everything, then I can give that information. Otherwise, that's what I'm like, we just stay off it. And it is fair. It keeps it fair. Exactly. All right, guys. But now keep those brains thinking, twisting. I can even hear the turning today, which that's way too much. Remember, you're not supposed to be thinking too hard on these questions at all. That's where you go wrong. And I know some of our family are overthinkers, and I feel you because I know sometimes I used to go there too. And I keep second guessing myself. And that's why I tell you guys, no, the first thing that pops in, that's your answer, and don't think about it again. But then I know there is a pencil erase and somebody just throws in another answer and they're like, wait. And then sometimes when you're waking the hell up in the morning, afternoon, evening, there is just other things just floating in there and they come out. And maybe that's what it is. Politics are just stuck in your brain right now. The answer is politics. And John says amnesia is one of COVID's symptoms. Okay. Well, I can definitely say there is some things that I'm like, wait. So with a little of a memory loss, more like, for me, it's almost like the way I could explain it is, especially when I was sick, it's more like you feel like you're almost, like I've explained this to you guys. It's almost like you're like here, but then you're not here. Like you're going, it's almost like a slow motion thing. And then it's so hard to explain. And I don't wish anybody to get sick and get any of this, but it's almost like it's really hard to explain unless you're there. And unfortunately, when MDOT got sick, he was like, oh my God, I get it too, because it's even your energy, like out of nowhere, you're like, you're not the same. And it's weird. Yeah, that's it. That's the probably because it's happening now. Confusion, John. That's what it is. It's almost like you get confused. It's weird. It's such a weird thing. It's like, I just wish there was so much more study on this so we can understand exactly how this affects you. Because I've never in my life, and especially with me, guys, I'm not a person to really get sick. So it's crazy how like what is it about this strain that went around that got me and got me good? Like it's just weird. Like you're in outer space, Pippi. That's a perfect way to do it. He's like, so where do they make that damn dog calendar? Not a calendar, the yearbook. And what did you say, Isaac? You said, I might just look into that, Pippi. It's a conspiracy, I tell you. A freaking conspiracy. You know, he's just laughing with it. Because remember, that's what we do here. We keep the energy happy, Pippi. So don't take any offense. But there is, if you do a lot of research, though, guys, if you want to get into it, and really, and that's the thing, the key is to do research and do research and do research and do research and do research. And you will find some, what's the word I'm looking for? Disturbing things inside of the government. And a lot of other stuff that you're going to be like, whoa. Yeah. And Kev Gill, well, hello. How are you? All right. Since Kev Gill, you came in, I'm putting you on the spot. Are you ready for this one? Second wake the hell up fact of the day. Where do they give service dogs yearbook photos? Where? Kev Gill's like, all right, sure, I got this. All right, what do you think? And what'd you say, Pippi? You said, yes, people need to discover this stuff for themselves. Being told by another, they just, exactly. That's why there's a lot of things. And not just government, just in general, just on our world, climate, so much stuff, guys. If you do your research, it's almost like sometimes I wish I didn't see some of the stuff I did. I'm like, yeah, no. And what'd you say, Pippi? You go, Jesus Christ, she's going to answer the question. I am. I don't know. Great answer, Kevgil. You can't think of any place? There's not some place that's sitting in your brain, maybe somewhere you want to visit when this pandemic's over and you're like, I'm getting on a plane and this is where I'm going? That could be that place. All right. But before you guys get so crazy here, oh my goodness, geez, no patience today. Where do they do it? Well, let's see. It says, according to here, there is a high school in Minnesota that gives service dogs yearbook photos. Why is it in Minnesota? Where do they give yearbook photos for service dogs?
I didn't understand that.
She doesn't get it either. In what state do they give yearbook photos to service dogs?
I didn't understand that.
All right. And Google. Where do they give yearbook photos to service dogs? And okay, this one's from 2018. So let's see what this has to say. Nope. That's just one service dog. That's somebody's service dog. No, that's not it. And what'd you say, Kev Gill? You said, I know you normally don't do this, but do you think you can give an honorable mention to Alexis Sharkey, RIP Alexis? She died too young. No, we do, sweetie. When you do need extra, we got you. So yes, let's give a huge honorable mention to Alexis. RIP, we're very sad that you died young, because especially when somebody has a lot of life left, it's like, why? So sorry. But you know what? She'll always be around no matter what. That's the thing. You got to know this, guys. When somebody does pass, and I don't care what belief is or anything, because it's technically my belief. You guys cannot believe it, but I really do believe when somebody does pass, they are around. They are still around. I don't feel like they're all going to haunt you, but because I have had a bunch of paranormal experiences. So that's why I do believe there is something of that unknown out there like that. I do believe in that. But I do believe when somebody does care about you and they go, and especially if they are close and they're a part of you, that they're always going to be there. And as I say that, so thank you for bringing up her, because let's bring up, do you guys remember Tom? The beautiful Tom White, our big diehard Steeler fan that had that Steeler mobile, that did the great charity for the kids, that did so many things. And unfortunately, he died last year, but I feel like he's part on that field. He's kicking the Steelers. Like yesterday, he was kicking their asses to make sure we were still undefeated. He's hanging around. He's definitely hanging around Heinz Field. I could guarantee that one. All right, guys. Now, and when you say no, it's okay normally. Yeah, we do. That's what I mean. If you need some extra, hey, that's what we're here for. We are family. And if we want to give the extra love to somebody out there, we're doing it. Okay. And now I'm still going to find out what Google has to say about this, because it's not really telling us here. Okay. What is the only place that the high school does yearbook photos for a service dog? See, this is what's popping up. Apparently this hit the news. It hit the news hard because they said in Kentucky, girl, a Kentucky school, not Kentucky girl, I'll be okay. A Kentucky school surprised a little girl by including a photo of her service dog. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about actual high school. So I guess we'll look. Where is the high school that takes yearbook pictures for service dogs? It might not be that big out. Oh, here it is. Okay, there we go. And this was in 2015. So let's see what happened there. Hold on, while this thing loads. And yeah, 2020 has been terrible. We lost so many great people. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. But you know what? We're still here. We're still breathing. So we're going to move on. And Walter! Even though I told you when I'm waving these towels, it's a victory, but it's not a victory that we're used to. But how you doing, Walt? How you doing, sweetie? Okay. Now it says right here, Minnesota High School Yearbook. It says in Blaine, Minnesota, service dogs at a Minnesota high school are receiving some special recognition. The dogs, Dakota and Caramel, who belong to two Blaine high school teachers, are featured in the yearbook under the staff section. Aww. It says one of the teachers is hearing impaired and uses the dog to help teach American Sign Language. The other teacher works in special education and brings her dog in to work with students. This yearbook advisor says the dogs bridge the different populations at the school and makes everyone smile. Look at that little face. And I'm telling you, that's the picture of, all right, I'm taking my damn picture. I really don't like this flash, but I'm doing it. And Cozy, well, hello. Good morning to you. Well, I'm glad you're doing good, Walter. We gotta be staying good. We just got to, no matter what, right, guys? No matter what. All right, but now, well, that was interesting. Guess you guys can look up that one a little bit more on your own time to see if there's more research on that one, because that was hard as hell even to just to find that. All right, but let's find our wake the hell up fact number 3. What's it going to be? Now this got to be it. This got to be the really hard one. So you know what? I'm going into our words. We're going to go into the A's. We're going to go into our fears. So it's going to be the fear of what? And remember, no cheating. No cheating at all. Oh no, Walter, like for the whole, I know he tore his ACL. I didn't think about that would be for the rest of the season. But yeah, that's when you tear that, that's not a joke. I know. But you know what? It's okay. We're going to figure it out. We already are getting back to the drawing board. Like I said earlier in the show, Tomlin is not playing. And if you guys have not seen that press conference, you should definitely see it and you'll see what I mean. Coach Tomlin is not playing at all. He is not happy at all with that win. We are happy that we're still undefeated, but we definitely did not look like an undefeated team. We didn't even look like a good football team yesterday. I was so upset. I was like, this is not our team. But it's all right. I know they still have it in there because we've seen it this season. So they're going to surprise us once again on Monday. And he was pissed. Oh my God. He was so pissed. I thought I saw like smoke coming out of his nose and his ears. Me and Breezy were watching. I was like, oh, he's so mad. He's holding in his curses for damn sure. But I said in the locker room, though, I wonder he chewed them a new asshole. That's for sure. Okay. But let's find. It's going to be our A because we're still in our A words. And it's going to be the fear of what? All right. Hold on. There we go. Okay. And thank you. Join the oh, and guys, I am figuring out the Discord. I wrote in there last night. I was like, oh, here I am. That is a 24/7 chat for you guys, for the whole family, because worldwide, I want to build that up. So it's like anybody has something on their mind, they want to laugh, they want to share a picture, they want to hang out, talk to somebody, and we're going to be cool in there, right? But somebody can reach out to somebody 24/7. So that's what that Discord's all about. And like I said, I'm still learning the app. I'm still learning it myself, but that will be the place. And I made like a sports section too. So we can do a lot of fun stuff in there. And Joshua, you said AFC Championship Steelers versus the Chiefs. Yeah, see, we got to get ready. We got to get ready for that game for sure. We definitely, and like I told you, the Bills, we're not ready. We're playing like this. We're not ready to face those Bills just yet. And Walter's like, all these wins not going to mean nothing if we don't go to the Super Bowl. Exactly. So that's why, Tomlin, put them on check. Let's do it. Work their asses off, man. Show us what the Steelers is made about and why they deserve to still be undefeated and be undefeated all the way to the Super Bowl. Let's do it. Even though I still felt like maybe 14-2, but I still could feel a 16-0. But that 16-0, I wasn't feeling after seeing that game yesterday. I was like, how dare they? Did you watch the game too, Walter? And you were just like, because I know a couple times I had to be like, I was like, what the hell? What is going on? Oh, what'd you say, Isaac? Did you see the interview Big Ben did at the end of the game? He was trying to keep his composure as well. Yes. Oh, I said that earlier. Yes, Big Ben and Tomlin were extremely pissed, and you could see it. And of course, Big Ben, this is why you got to love him too as a quarterback. He even said, he goes, I'm taking it. He says, I'm blaming myself. I wasn't mentally there. You could see it. He said it. So at least he's not making excuses. And I'm so happy they didn't make the excuse of saying, and I knew they wouldn't because I know our team, but saying about, because the game got postponed and all that, because no, there's no excuse for that. They're football players, and we're talking about pro football players. And it's not like we don't have 6 championships. So it's like, come on now. No excuses. We could play a game tomorrow. We got to be ready. It's just what it is. I mean, that would totally suck. Got to give us some days to rest. But the way this shit is going, you just don't know. So you got to be ready. You was heated watching the game. I know. Oh my God. I slammed on the table so hard. Thank God it wasn't my phone. Yeah, South Point Dave, that would be you. But I slammed. I was like, boom, my hand so hard. I was like, ow. I was like, damn it. No, that really hurt. It's like we got to compose ourselves during these games. But sometimes, man, these games, it's just like, oh. All right, but are we ready? Are we ready for this word? Okay, let's see. We're in the A's. Let's see. Is it going to be something I can't pronounce either? How about andro or andro? I think it's andro. Androphobia. What is androphobia? ANDROPHOBIA. What is that the fear of? You thought you were watching a high school football game? Shit, I thought I was watching a middle school football game. They weren't even playing at a high school level. I've seen high school teams play way, way better than that. So yeah, put them like on a middle school. I wouldn't so much say elementary because we did get some good plays in there, but definitely they were back in middle school. Fear of robots. Okay. Because androphobia, I can see that. Okay. I was thinking, and it's the first thing that came in my brain, and all of my Andrews, part of the Wake the Hell Up family, no offense to you, but I feel like it's people that are scared of Andrews. What'd you say, Isaac? I don't know if you got my text last night, but I told you I was a little bit nervous about the second or third quarter because they were fucking up so much, letting the Ravens hang around. No, I didn't. I was on the Facebook yesterday. I was catching up on some stuff, but I didn't get all the way there to yours yet, sweetie. I got you though. I'll hit you back. But yes, I know. So mad. Like, I had to keep closing my eyes. I was like, all right. And Sean says the fear of men. Well, that's crazy. Never thought about that one. And then it could be also the fear of females. Okay. Would you think that would be in like the category of maybe fear of people? You just have a fear of just one sex versus the other? I guess, anything's possible nowadays. I guess so. All right. I was like, no worries. I wish I could talk to every single one of you during the games, but this is what happens too. a lot of times it's like, you're watching the game, and yes, I will go on the social media really quick sometimes, but then a lot of times I'm really paying attention to the game. I'm trying not to like text. I usually throw out, my text or social media thing before the beginning of the game, but that's it. Then I'm like, I'm in my game. Unless we need the extra help, because there has been times we need the extra help and I go live and it seems like that helps. I'm like, come on, family, come on in. But the thing too is like reception at that South Point just really, really, really sucks. And then, like I said, yesterday, the game, I still felt like just watching that game, like I said, I was in a daze myself. I was like, this isn't really happening. So it was a little bit different. But a lot of times, guys, that's what it is. So if you get a chance one of these times to be able to watch a game, you'll see I'm so full into that game. And if it wasn't for the Rona, I would be up and close to personal to that screen. But because of the Rona and at the South Point, I'm staying in my booth and I'm staying away from everybody. And it's very, very hard to do, especially just jumping up like on the booth, standing like I shouldn't, but I get angry. But that's like as far as I go from not hopping over the table, because that's happened sometimes. And what did you say? What did you say, Sean? My high school football team plays Tuesday. Do they? All right. Well, come on. They can do it. All right, guys. But what do you think? Androphobia. Androphobia. And remember, no cheating. What do you think it is? The fear of what? Androphobia. It's almost, when I'm hearing the word, it's almost reminding me of like plants. So I'm almost thinking it's somebody that's the fear of plants. I don't know, because like isn't there like a plant is like an andro or dropopia or something? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking right now. 2 more games than state. Nice. Very nice. I miss when I used to watch the high school football games. It gets interesting, and just to watch the guys, it's like they could be our next Steeler player, man, of the future. That's how I look at it. All right. But what do you guys think? Androphobia. Androphobia. And again, don't hurt yourself thinking about this answer. Don't look it up. And definitely don't talk to your devices or put the volume down on your devices so they don't start talking back to you. Because we do know how sometimes they can just start talking out of nowhere. It's kind of crazy. You're like, whoa, I wasn't even calling your name. How did you even get into this? Well, what do you think it is, guys? Wake the hell up fact number 3. What do you think it is? Androphobia. Or androphobia. No, androphobia. No, I think it's androphobia. It just sounds better. Androphobia or androphobia? Actually, I don't know. Not at least we know how it's spelled, and that's what it is. What do you think that is the fear of what? And thank you. More thumbs. I appreciate it. Put that thumbs up. And remember, don't skip those commercials. Remember, it's not just me. It's other YouTubers out there. That's how we get paid. So don't hit that skip button. Don't do it. Reframe yourself from the skip. And premium members, you don't even have to worry about anything I'm talking about because you pay that extra money on YouTube. So you don't have to worry about it. You don't get commercials. Because I know I've heard that. Like, wait, but I don't get commercials. That's because you're a premium member. You wanted to pay those extra bucks to not see commercials, which I get it, but sometimes you're missing out. There's some really good commercials. There is. Some of them are very entertaining too. Shout out once again, Soap Dudes, because thank you for sponsoring my channel. You've been doing it for like, we're going on over 2 years now. And I already told you guys about the Discord, so thank you, Nightbot. Join that Discord. But also, remember, get your Wake the Hell Up mask. Support the merch. There's more merch on there. And there is some more that's going to be, I'm hoping, over this weekend. I'll be adding something. And then I will tell you. It'll be like, go get it, go get it, go get it. But it's right up there in that link. All right. So what do you think? Androphobia. Well, we know it's the fear of something. We know for sure, without cheating, that a phobia is the fear of something. But what is that fear specifically? Andro. I feel like the robot, man, that really sounds like that could be it. But then do you think that maybe they'd make it a little easier, John, and then put like, there would be an R in there? And what'd you say, John? Your first YouTube video was uploaded? Yeah, but I had things private. I had a YouTube and I did things, I kept things private and then I opened them, but I didn't full force use my YouTube. It's been now 2 years. That's July 4th of last year was the first day that we went live. And then just now really doing something on the channel. Because before then I did some private stuff and threw it on my YouTube. Like I never did any live stuff. I just uploaded stuff and was just having fun. And then, like I said, until recently, well, not now, it's been a minute, but I made some of those videos not private anymore. And what'd you say, Sean? You said the high school football coach for my high school team grew up in Pittsburgh. Nice. See, because Sean was like, I'm confused. Man, I would, if it's been 11 years and we'd be at the, and I was pushing the subscribers, I would feel so sad. I'd be like, what the hell? We have not grown. We haven't, where's the growing method? We haven't grown. But no, I am very happy and appreciative. We are growing every day. And it will be on July 4th of next year. It'll be 3 years counting that we have been live. That's awesome. That's even just saying that. And it's all because of you guys. Every single one of you. I thank you guys so much. Even when you can't come here every day, I get it. I know you got work, you got family, you got kids, well, your kids are your family, but well, our dogs and our cats are too, and rabbits and snakes and mouses and guinea pigs. So I get it. But the fact that you guys can come in here when you can, and especially I know there's a lot of you that catch up on Friday because you're like, I can't at all watch you till Friday, and you catch up and then you put that thumbs up. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. All right. But once again, the moment you guys have been waiting for. What is the fear of androphobia? ANDRO phobia. What do you think? And I love it. You guys are so smart. Great answers too, by the way. And I'm trying to pull another one out and thinking, I can't think of another thing with that. It's like other plants. I was feeling really strong with the plants though. The fear of plants. But then I feel like it might start with a B. I don't know. That's just like, I'm like halfway with that one. But you know what? Another thought was like somebody's scared of ants. Right? Androphobia. Maybe. Instead of saying ant, they put the D in there. I don't know. But any other guesses? Now would be that time to put it in. Now let me do our time check. Oh yeah, guys, we got, okay. And then I got to shout the weather and you guys got to share some stuff. So, all right. Okay. Got to be on top of this. Remember I told you I got to get rest before this breathing test. All right. And what'd you say, Isaac? You saw the whole interview that Mike Tomlin did and he was beyond pissed off. He said, I don't blame him for being mad at all. It was disgusting, right? I told you. If you look closely, you're going to see smoke out of the ears and the nose. But you know what I did love? I love when he shut them down right away. And or was it Big Ben when he goes, yeah, and he says, let's stick on the positive side, because it's one thing, no matter how shitty we played yesterday, which I know we already don't get respect of the NFL, and when they question us and stuff, and yesterday I expected them to, rip us a new one. But still, it was like, can we also throw some positive stuff in there? Because let's do the positive side. We are still an undefeated team here. Hello. And we still also have other guys. And I love how Big Ben makes sure that these guys get the credit where they're supposed to get their credit. And I appreciate that so much. And that's why I love him as a quarterback. He does. He shout outs his team. It's not just, one person or two people getting credit. There's a lot of people on that team. And they all have talent and they're all being showcased. It's just some of them I don't know what's going on. But Ben just didn't play like Big Ben at all yesterday. Not at all. All right, guys. But are you ready? And that's what I do too. So a lot of times if like after the game, that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting for Tomlin to speak. I'm waiting for Big Ben to speak, and I'm seeing the other players. So that's why sometimes people are like, you didn't even say anything, because I'm waiting for the interviews. I'm like, I got to see what they say. What do they say about the game? Because I know my beliefs and what I see, but I'm like, what do they see from their perspective? And Joker, well, hello. What did you come in with? Did you come in with an ant? Are you thinking it is the fear of ants? Thank you. And you send 3 pictures on the Insta? All right, Sean, and I will creep on you as soon as I get there. Okay, but any other guesses? What do you guys think? The fear of what? Androphobia? Oh, you know what I just thought about it? What if somebody's scared of the word of a family member named Ann? I don't know. Remember we said Andrew? It could be the Anns, and again, all my family, the whole family, the Anns, nothing against you. Okay, let's see. Androphobia is the fear of... John, are you saying football? No, that would be horrible. But it could be possible. Androphobia is the fear of... No, it is the fear of men. There really is a fear of men out there? That's crazy. Okay, so now I got to look up the fear of woman. What is the fear of woman?
I didn't understand that.
If androphobia is the fear of men, what is the fear of women?
Okay, here's a summary of what I found. Androphobia is defined as a fear of men. The term originated inside feminist and lesbian feminist movements to balance the opposite term gynophobia, which means a fear of women.
And gynophobia is the fear of women. Wow. We couldn't get anything sounding a little bit better. I swear, gynophobia, really? All right, it is what it is. You guys got a bonus on that one you learned. And what'd you say, Isaac? My favorite part was when, before one of the reporters was done with her question, Tomlin was holding back when he really wanted to say before he answered the question. Yes. And what did you say, Don? You say, must be women. Hey, they'll put that together? I think that's awful. You shouldn't fear. I mean, you can have fears, but you shouldn't fear an actual like sex of a female or a guy. That's just crazy. That's like I said, is there a fear of people? What is the fear of people? You was right about that, Sean. Did you remember reading that somewhere or something? And John's like, no wonder why I'm single. You figured it out now. Is that what it is? Don't ever have fear, except if it's, tarantulas, then you're allowed. All right, guys. Well, let's see what our weather is looking like here in Las Vegas, Nevada. If you guys didn't know, that's where I'm at right now. It is cold, cold. But how cold is it? Did it hit the super cold yet or not? Let's see. Well, it started out at 40 degrees. That's pretty cold. And it's going up to a high of 58, and it's currently only 43 degrees right now. Yeah, that's not warm at all. And it's only going up to a high of 58 degrees. Now the sun is shining. The sun is going to be shining bright today and tomorrow, but it's crazy. You see how the weather just changes? From Saturday all the way till Wednesday, well, no, Saturday till Monday, the clouds are going to be coming out. And then the sun's going to come out again once on Tuesday, and the clouds are coming back on Wednesday. But let's get into the rest of the weather of the week. Friday, let's start off our weekend with still cold. The sun will be shining out there, but it's going to start out at 35 degrees and going up to a high of 62. Well, at least we're hitting the 60s. And then Saturday, with those clouds being in the sky, keep in mind, it's going to be extra cold. And it's starting at 37 degrees to a high of 62, which doesn't really make sense if I'm saying it's extra cold. And then how about Sunday? Sunday, it's going to start at 39 degrees, and it's going to go up to high of 62 degrees. And then let's start off the week. Can we start off the week with some warm weather? Well, it does look like it's getting a little bit warmer. And we were able to see that yesterday. But there is going to be clouds though, and it's going to start out at 41 and going up to a high of 65. But then the clouds are going away, like I was telling you on Tuesday, and it's going to start at 42 going up to a high of 66. Okay, that's looking a lot better. But then on Wednesday, it's going to start at 44 and it's only going to go up to a high of 65, and there comes those clouds again. It doesn't look like there's any rain anymore though. They're not predicting it. So, I mean, it was only a 20% chance before, so that's, you know, that's not really like holding it really high, but it's still going to be really cold out there. But the good news is, guys, there's no red flag warning. The wind is gone. So there's no more of that. We don't have to worry about it. We just have to worry about making sure when we leave our house, we're bundling up because it's freaking cold out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And that is your local weather report. And I see you, Shanunk. Hello, hello. Good morning to you. And Joker's like, I'm single. John, let's meet up. Joker. And what did you say, Sean? It's funny how the Patriots won't make the playoffs. Yes. Now, on a brighter side of everything, even though we still got a victory and we're 11-0, doesn't I know. But I'm waiting for like the media to like start saying that, not give them like praise, and then also how Brady might not make it with his new team. That could happen. Like, but we don't hear that. Instead, we're just hearing how bad that we suck. And yes, once again, and like I said, we did. We played completely hard yesterday. Not what we expected at all. But then again, it's okay. Monday, they're going to be completely different. They're getting ripped a new asshole, and it's time to play football again. And what'd you say, Isaac? Only thing that scares me about some women is when they tell you that they're mad and they really are. Next, you know, you're knocked out on the ground. Well, remember, violence isn't the answer. Either sex should not be putting their hands on you. But I know us women can be very crazy. All right. And Sean, you had something to share because it is that time, guys. If you want me to creep on you, sharing is caring. Let me know where you want me to go and let's share away. Because I am very close to getting off here soon, guys. Okay. Let me see. And I'm going into the Instagram. Let's see. What do you got to share? Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Look at that. And Sean, did you draw this yourself? Just when you said it, it's some pictures I drew. Look at this. Look at this talented artist. Gorgeous. If I tried to do that, it would look like you'd be like, what the hell are you trying to draw, Bonnie? That's friggin' awesome. Thank you for sharing. But remember, there's more. Oh, wow. And remember how we're speaking like penmanship yesterday? Look at that. That's so cool. The way you twisted everything together and made it so fancy, say in Pittsburgh. And what did you say? Vestophobia is the fear of clothing. Yes, I've heard that before. Hey, and stop looking at the list of fear of stuff because we're still going on that list and I don't want you guys cheating. Yes, creamy is pretty quiet today. Well, because remember everything I told you what's going on with Mia. So it's kind of like, you know, it's something we didn't expect. And what did you say, Dawn? You said we lost Bud Dupree with a torn ACL. That really hurts our defense. Yes, it does, Dawn, but it's not the end of our defense. We're going to be okay. It's a really big loss, and it was like, no! Especially a torn ACL. That's not something you can just, you know, heal right away. So yeah, that really does suck, but we can't think that's the end because it's definitely not. We got a lot more games to play and we got a lot more hungry players that are ready to take that position, and they can do it for us. I know they can. There's a phobia for everything. But it's crazy though how sometimes like the way they're written, it's like you would have no idea that's what it is. And that's why I try to find, again, geniuses of the world. I try to find those ones that you guys don't know. Okay. And Joker, I'm not understanding that one right there. All right. But Sean still has another picture. Oh, that's cute. It has a terrible towel as a cape. Pikachu. That's so adorable. And again, Sean drew this. Right as you're saying it, Sean, I'm showing it. Look at that. Friggin' awesome, man. Got some talented family members. Okay, Isaac said, wait a second. I know I was kidding around before, but is Creamy and Mia going to get... They're just talking. They're just talking. That's it. They're in that talking stage. All right, guys. Now, what else do you want to share? Share away. I got you. You just got to let me know where I'm going, though. Where are we sharing? Hold on. And let me see. And remember, if it's private, then let me know, and I got you back. I will catch up on the snap later. I got you. I told you keeping up with these streaks, I'm just horrible, so just don't be mad at me. If you guys know the snap world, you know what I'm talking about. And what did you say, Joker? You said, Bonnie, you said that Creamy is quiet with everything that's happening with Mia. Did Mia dump? No, Joker. And I'm gonna delete that. That's not funny. And I told you what's going on. Or Joker, no, that's right. You just came in. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a pass for right now. But what happened was Mia is back on the ventilator. Yes, Mia is back on the ventilator right now. And we can't believe it. I was like, she was getting better, even though she wasn't 100%. It was still like I did not expect her to go back on the freaking ventilator. And the mods on Twitch are evil, are they, John? And here we go, Kelvin. When you say that, I think we're getting ready to play football. Yeah, Joker. Oh, no. I know. That's why I knew that you would understand. That's why I know. Family, we have fun. We talk shit back and forth in a nice way. But yes, when somebody of our family is in need, we realize. And Mia is really in our need. And just so you know, Joker, that's why those candles behind me, that's for Mia right now. Okay. Let's see. All right. I'm going. What did... All right. This would be... I got to be careful how I'm going to share this. But it's a viral of mixed pets. So it's going to be funny. All right, you ready for this? I love when people do videos with animals. It's so friggin' funny. Oh, great. Dang, this music. No, we can't do that. Hold on. We're not trying to get copyright here, but... Let's see. What, baby? On the afternoon. We're going to leave here about 11 something. I'm trying to get it to the spot where... And thank you, Cheryl, for sharing this. Hold on. Come on, get back to it. Okay. It was funny that it was a rabbit, but no, where's the one? Damn it! I went through it. Hold on. I guess I'm getting off in like 10 minutes, baby. Give me a second. I hate that. I was right there. You guys got to see this. Hold on. They put a wig on this bird. Wait, I fast forwarded it again. Damn it. Oh, well, that's pretty cool too. Look at this. Hold on. Well, that's it. Look. Oh, but no, it's coming up. How did it go past? This is it right here. Look at this. It was 422. No, 425. Okay. No, it starts at 419. Okay, ready? Watch. People are creative with their pets, aren't they? No, and I know, Joker, I know you were, and that's okay. Okay. And Isaac, would you say check out the 2 images I just sent you? And thank you, sweetie. It's okay. Hold on. Oh, nice. And I like it too, because you can put them, boom, right on the screen, both of them. Very cool. Who drew that, though? Thank you for sharing that. All right, anybody else have anything else they want to share, guys? Okay, William did. Oh, awesome. And Steven is letting us know that he is working on that next project, a whole orchestra on his next project that he invested in. So he said, wait till the beginning of after next year. That's his update. Can't wait to hear. Okay. All right. And okay, I'll get back there. What did you say? He said I pulled both pictures up from the internet. Those are cool, though. I like them. And Hank, good morning to you. He said I saw the tail end of the game. Big catch to seal it for the steal. Well, it's a good thing you did catch the tail end of the game, but if you caught the rest of the game, you wouldn't be very happy the way we played. Oh my God. But thank you. I appreciate it. You caught it. And thank God we caught it. Especially, I just keep saying, all I keep thinking as I'm saying caught, I'm just going to keep talking shit. Johnson has freaking dropped so many freaking balls this season. It's like, dude, you got one job. Catch. Catch. And then hold on to it for dear life. Yes, they're changing color. That is for Mia. They are lit. And Kicks Breezy. Yes, I'm happy to hear you're alive, sweetie. Yes, good. I'm glad to see my family's alive. All right, guys, but it is getting that time. So if you guys don't have anything else you want to share, I got to get rested up. I got my voice, my breathing all rested up for this breathing test in a little bit. All right. But hold on. I thought I did have something. Let me look at my screenshots. Hold on a second. And then note to self, I'm going to delete a lot of stuff in my phone today. And we say hello to the Sleeping Breezy. Hello to my Sleeping Breezy. And Film Buzz. Well, hello. I'm glad you're back. Okay. Oh, yeah, I did want to show you this, guys. Hold on. I'm closing up. Look at this cool looking bird. And it keeps coming around. We caught it on camera. So look, I'm giving you guys a close up. Look at this bird. And he always comes to the same spot. He's like hanging around the house. But I'm like, what kind of bird? It almost looks like a roadrunner, right? And what did you say, Isaac? You said the Steelers had a bad case of dropsies. Yeah, like seriously. Now, like I said, it was very cold. The frost was melting, but still, they're in Pittsburgh. They know this, so it's like you already know it's going to be extra. And we know when you catch that ball, it's going to be like catching a friggin' rock, or if we want to say it, like an ice ball, not a snowball, and it's going to feel ice. But they know this. They're prepared for this. So I was like, did you guys forget where you were playing? And what do you say, pants, of course? Imagine wearing something which has on wake the hell up. Imagine. And you could imagine it right here. It could be yours. You just got to go on that link and order yours today. Right? Did it look like the Roadrunner? I'm like the Roadrunner chills by my house, man. Thank you, Isaac. Yes, on a serious note, good luck with my checkup today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys. I love you guys so much, but it is that time. So let me get our intro, which is also our outro set up. And then Bella. Bella, 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 Bella. I hear her little booty. And she's going to really come in a second. Here she comes, like clockwork. Oh, Pans, of course, you have something better than friends. It's family, and it's okay. You're part of this crazy family. Hold on. Bella's like, hurry up, man. I'm here. Aren't I supposed to do something? You cute little thing. Just hold on a second, because I closed out the thing. Oh, my God. One job, and I have one job. Keep the damn screen open. All right, hold on. Imagine saying, I'm adopted. Yes, I have adopted family from all over the world. And what did somebody say on the live the other day? It was like, it's like somebody else wants me to adopt them. I'm everybody's mom too. Mom, aunt, sister, cousin. All right. All right, Bella. I know you're sitting there waiting all patiently. Are you ready to show off how cute you are? Come here. Come here. Or are you coming on this side? Sorry, how could I? Come here. Come here. Up, 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 up. Look how cute. I'm sorry. I'm just trying everybody to see. Look, you see, she got her jersey on. Are you ready? Say we love you. That's what she was trying to do earlier today. And what else do you want to tell them? Say I love you, family. She has a lot to say today. Do you? And what else? Anything else on your mind? She's like, are you going to put the music on? Because that's what I'm ready for, Ma. Here it comes.
It's my morning show. Wake the hell up.
We still had a victory today, Bella.
To 11 a.m. It's real radio. It's the things that you want to hear.
What the heck just happened?
Uncensored, uncut.
That was weird.
Unfiltered. Most important, though, it's real. Wake the hell up with me.
You couldn't find an emoji? Not
I
me.
make radio real again. Mainstream to underground. So make sure you're
And I
tuning
just
in.
realized I just took this one off the chair, and this one's here. What's up with me?
Wake the Hell up in the morning. Don't hit snooze and you're alarming. Turn the volume up with your radio and you can tune in the morning. What you doing in the morning? If you ain't tuned in the morning, what she doing? I'm assuming you just ruining the morning.
Come on, Joker. Come on now. What the hell are you guys doing at the end? Really? Wake the hell up, wake the hell up, wake the hell up.
So wake the hell up with me. Monday through Friday.
Wake the hell up. Remember, we still had a victory. So yes, we're 11-0. Remember, don't skip those commercials, not just for me, other YouTubers out there. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, and subscribe if you haven't. And also, sharing is caring. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Might see you a little bit later. We'll see. It depends how this whole test goes. So I love you guys so much. Come on, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. And again, lots of love to everybody else that needs it out there. Extra positive energy. And especially right now, we know Mia needs us. So love, love, love. We got you, Mia. We're here for you, girl. Wake the hell up. Mwah. I love you guys. I love you guys.